What's up, guys? So I know this video is pretty different than what I normally show, but I had a good idea and I just wanted to post it, and a few of my girlfriends are going to take a look at it, and you guys can take a look at it too. Now, over Thanksgiving weekend, me and a few girlfriends, we meet up. We always meet up after Thanksgiving, and I made one of these for one of my girlfriends. So it's a bonnet wig. Now, I ordered this wig from Amazon. I ordered the pins. You're gonna need some pins. I got this little bonnet here. It was like maybe $4. And you're gonna need sewing thread and needle for your wigs. I got a 3-piece one, but you don't need that much. You just need one and one curved needle. They sent me a few needles here. Now they sent me the really small ones, and these ones are much bigger. I'm gonna go with the 90mm needle, which is better for me. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to set this up, right? So what I'm gonna do, let's take her wig off. Don't worry about her head. She's been through a lot of bleaching, a lot of bleaching. I'll just put this on her head for now. To help hold my wig, okay. You can use any wig that you desire. I like the colorful ones because they look really good when I'm going to the supermarket. I got a bunch of them. I made about 7 of them. I have green, I have purple, I have pink, I have a white one. I have, let me see what I think I got. A burgundy. And then there's like black. It's either black and, matter of fact, I might have 8. And then I think I got a blonde one. So I got a few. All right. So for those of you that know what to do, it'll be really easy. But for those of you that don't know what to do, I'm gonna walk you through the steps. So you need one wig, one bonnet, you need one weaving needle, and you need some weaving thread. All of this you can get at Amazon. And you also need the pins to stick in the wig head, the T-pins. So I'm going to show you what to do. I am going to cut the strap out of the wig because I don't like the straps that they have. And this is a cheap ass wig. This is like $15. But if you're working with your lace wigs, then you could put in your own elastic band, which is what I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sew this in. I'm going to cut out theirs, and then I'm going to sew theirs. Actually, I could keep theirs in, actually. It doesn't even need to be taken out. Measure your head. Cut the elastic. The elastic is going to go on each corner. So one here, and then one is going to go here. It's going to go to the back. You're pulling the strap back in the back of your head. So that elastic should come here. And then here. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to show you what it looks like. You're measuring the elastic for the back of your head. From one end to another, I want you to stretch it and pull it back. Because if you just put it on without stretching it, it's going to be too big for your head. So from the left ear, pull it a bit and pull it around the back of your right ear. And that's exactly how you're going to cut it. Because you don't want to have a big ass band on the back of on the wig. And then when you're ready to, you know, strap and go, your shit is too big. Turn the wig inside out. Turn the wig inside out, and that's how you're going to work it. So from one corner all the way to another, you're going to sew. And I'm going to show you what to do. You need that much thread to sew down both corners. So about 6 inches of thread. Double loop, and then you're going to tie at the bottom. So I want to make sure that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. For this net, for the elastic, what I did was I measured it to my head size, and what I did at the corner was I folded it just a bit over, and what I did, I placed it here, right? Then what I'm doing is I'm going through the net. I'm going through the bottom of the net and I'm coming through. Let me show you real good. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the hole underneath the net. Then I'm gonna come right back up through the elastic. When I come up through the elastic, I'm gonna turn this like this. Then I'm gonna knot it like that and loop it. And it's gonna make a knot. Every time I go through it, it's gonna make one knot. So again, we're gonna go through the net, which is in the base on the side of the wig. Then you're gonna go up in between that elastic that I double so it can be really, really thick underneath. So it won't just be one piece of elastic. It'll feel like it's two pieces because I doubled it just at the bottom. So like right here. That's what I did. And I turned it this way. So it can have a little bit more thickness and strength to it. I'm going to continue doing this and then I'm going to go to the other side. But I want to make sure that I show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So again, in between, it's a little thick around there. And listen, this shit don't gotta be perfect. It's a bonnet wig, okay? It's a bonnet wig. It does not have to be like, oh my God, it gotta be perfect. Ain't nobody gonna come and look under your bonnet. Okay, so I got one side. I'm gonna sew it just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna start on the side. Double knotted everything on that side. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna fold it in like that. And then I'm gonna double it a little bit at the corner at the end. And then I'm gonna just put it right here. Bam. So when you pull back, it'll go to the back of the head. Okay? I hope you guys can see this. I know it's a close-ass video, but you get the concept. Make sure it's even. The elastic should drop down right under there like this. You see? Okay. And then I'm gonna fold it just a bit at the tip. And I'm gonna put it right here where their elastic is at that I'm gonna keep on. I was gonna take it off, but then I just decided to keep it on. So I'm gonna just fold this over just a bit so you won't see the raw edges from the elastic. And then I'm gonna start sewing. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through the net and come up to the first stitch and first piece of the elastic. And I'm gonna close it because I doubled it there. I doubled it right here. I don't want that piece of elastic. You see that extra piece of elastic? That's, let me see if you guys can see. You see right there? That little knot? I want that piece to close off. I don't want it to open up. Because, you know, the more you wear it, you know, the elastic is going to get worn down. And then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again so that the corners of this, at the beginning of the elastic, it won't move. Because it will open up and then it'll start unknotting if you don't do it right. And then you could just later on just cut that little piece of thread that's sticking out. Okay? I'm going to go through the net again. And then I'm going to sew up here. You see at the top? Up here at the top of it. I want that to be sewn down good. So I'm going to go through it and come out the net. Then I'm going to come through the net and go back through the bottom where the elastic began. so that the first part of the elastic stays down. We'll go through the elastic. Now that's one piece. Go back through the elastic, come back through the top of the elastic. All right, so I did that part first. Now, just sew it, now you're just sewing. Make sure everything's even, folded, keep it folded, all right? It's folded. I know the hair is gonna get in the way, but it's a little synthetic wig, it won't kill you. Just fly away, them little flyaway hairs. Through the net, you go right through the net through here and start to the top. Now, when I come through the top here, I am gonna double knot. I'm gonna double knot like I did on the other sides. And I'm just gonna continue to do this. When I'm done this, then I'll be back. All right, so the elastic is on, as you can see. Okay, now you don't have to put the elastic, but I wanted the elastic with it, so you don't necessarily need it, but because it has those elastic little things in there, but I don't like those. So her hair is nice and brushed. Now what I am gonna do, I'm gonna measure the bonnet to where I want it. Now you see the elastic in the sides and the front. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna sew the elastic. I'm gonna sew the bonnet. You gotta make sure the hair is nice and combed, because once you sew down, that's it. I'm going to put the T-pins everywhere that I need the bonnet to be. I need the bonnet to stay down for now, so I'm just going to stick them down. Poke them in her head and turn her all the way around. The back of the bonnet, I'm going to go a little under, and I'm going to use the, what she has already under there. The sides of the elastic that's sticking under there. Goes down to, let me see, under here. So back here, her pins are going to be lower. I'm going to prepare my thread. I'm going to make it a little longer. I'm going to do one side and stop to make sure everything is, good with it. And then I'll do the back. Then I'll come around the other side, and then I'm gonna finish up the front last. If you do the front last, you'll be able to still brush the hair down and do everything that you need to do. If you do the front first, and you go all the way around, and the hair starts getting caught up under the net, under the bonnet, you're not gonna really be able to have it as level as you want it to be, and it'll look funny if the hair doesn't look straight under there. Okay. I'm going to start with this side. I'm going to remove one pin. Oh, I removed those pins. I'm using the, the wig part from here. So her wig part from here, and then I'm going to sew it. I'm going to sew it in between here. Right through where they have already. You see that? That's what I'm going to come through. Under this. All along here. I'm going to use that. And what you do is you sew from where their elastic is already from the bonnet. This little stretchy part. And then you just put it under their elastic, which is under here in the front of the wig. And all through the sides. So I'm going to do this side. So far, this is where I'm at. I have the front left. The back is sewed on already. This side is sewed on. This piece right here, I'm gonna put like 2 more stitches to come down here. And then I'm gonna finish up the front. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more. And then I should be finished. So like, let me see. Maybe like let me see, I'm gonna sew here a little bit, and then I'm on the front, I'm just gonna sew from like, let me see, about 3 inches at the top. And then that's it. So now I'm done this side. It's secure, the back is secure, and the side is secure over here. I just left like a little space. Let me see. Right here is the only space that I haven't sewed. And I want to leave like a little gap here too. So I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to come all the way over here. So, all right. Now you have to position the front how you want it to be. I'm using my iPhone to record. I have a new camera, but I don't know. I like to stick to the same things. My favorite camera got messed up. And I have like 6 or 7 cameras in the house, and I just feel like I just can't be content with the quality of any other cameras because I'm so happy with the one that I had. It's a bad habit. All right, I'm gonna go back under there again. I do have little clips that I could do to do this too, but I don't really feel like looking for them. I just prepped with my wig and the T-pins and the needles and thread and the bonnet, of course, and wig. But it's fine. I'm almost done anyway. You could use any color bonnet. I'm gonna get another bonnet from Amazon. I love the orange ones that they have. I have like 10 of them. They're like $2 or something, $2 or $3. If they get dirty, I just put them in the garbage. But what I do to the because you know that bonnets, you know, if they're not like the good quality ones, they will make your hair fall out. The ones from the beauty supply store, I don't buy those no more. I buy the ones from Amazon because Amazon's, even though they're $3 and they're cheaper, they're really good. I'm gonna probably sew this to here, and then I'll have 2 pockets here to, you know, pull around. If I do want to sew them up, I can sew them up. So I'm gonna finish sewing this up to here, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Double knot through here and go in. Every time you go in, make sure you double checking that the thing is there. You see that little, that's a stitch right there. It's so small. It's a stitch there. Every time you go in, make sure you're going through the seams and make sure you're doubling it so that it won't fall off. You know, not fall off, but the thread won't get really loose, because that's what happens. So I'm going through here. Coming back out. Pull it and make sure it's good. Then I'm gonna make sure that I come back and check it to make sure it's fine. Make sure it's not pulling back, because you know you'll be sewing and you won't realize the wig is actually being pushed back and the bonnet is not being sewed on correctly. You have more than enough bangs in the front to style or do whatever you want to do, depending on what kind of wig you put on too. I feel like it's best like your old wigs. I feel like, you know, some of you don't want to throw away your old wigs and whatnot. You could use those. Make sure there's no hair in the way. Go right back on the elastic and right here. See, I'm going right up here. I'm going to go through, because I need to make that knot. I'm going to go through here. Okay. And I'm going to come right back up here and go right through the seams. No hair being affected. I'm gonna adjust her stocking cap. I mean her thing all the way in the back. Hold this up a little bit more. Bonnet wig. She ready to hit the streets. I mean, I'm only taking this to the supermarket. I don't know where else y'all going with it. But there you go. I actually like this one. I have a green one in a green wig that I had got for like from Amazon for, I think it was Halloween. I wore it for Halloween. I'm gonna put some use to that. I'm gonna definitely put some use to that. And there you guys go. I'm gonna get a new head though. So I have a lot of mannequin heads, but I'm gonna get a new one for her. Like, subscribe, and stay blessed, guys.